Hello, and thank you for joining us for another inspiring message from Journey Church. To learn more about our ministries, please visit us online at journeychurch.org. Now here is today's message.
Today we have a very special guest with us. It's going to be an awesome Memorial Day service. We restocked all the tissues out there for today, so be ready. It may be a little bit of a tearjerker, but man, God used it last night. It was just awesome. I'm going to invite one of our elders, Alan Bender, to come up, and Alan's going to kind of take over the service for a little while. Would you give him a warm Journey Church welcome?
Thank you. Good morning. She's beautiful, isn't she? Let me find my notes here. In 1787, we were given the right to practice the religion of our choice. We were given the right to say what we wanted to say without persecution. It was written that our house and our property would be secure from unreasonable search and seizure. We were given the right to a public trial. 55 men that we will never know sat in a sweltering room and fought for our rights. We were given our rights as citizens of the United States. The preamble to the Constitution says, "We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution of the United States of America." The beginning of the second paragraph of the Declaration of Independence says, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness." You know, this is Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day is obviously on Monday, but here in sunny Florida, we celebrate with hot dogs and hamburgers and lakes and rivers and boats and jet skis. But that's really not what Memorial Day is all about, is it? It's about those who serve our country as servicemen and women. Sometimes they pay the ultimate price. But while they're all serving, they all have families back home. They all have parents. They all have spouses and children who pray each and every day that they get to see them one more time alive. Memorial Day is not about how many hot dogs you can cook and how many hamburgers you can eat. It's about those servicemen and women that serve us so dearly with everything that they have. They don't, you know, when you're in the service, you know, we have regular jobs. We go to work every day and we come home and we get to see our families and we sleep in our bed at night. That's not the life of a serviceman and woman. They spend countless hours away from their families and they make that sacrifice for you and I. We worship our great God and His Son, Jesus Christ, on the backs of those service people that protected the democracy of the United States of America. Sometimes they pay the ultimate price. Watch with me, if you will.
Andrews Tower, good morning. Angel Flight Bravo 02 ready for takeoff. Angel Flight Bravo 02, you're number 1 for takeoff. Runway 25, get them home, boys.
All I ever wanted to do was fly, leave this world and live in the sky. I left the C-130 out of Fort Worth town. I go up some days I don't wanna come down. Well, I fly that plane, call the Angel Flight. Come on, brother, you're with me between heaven and earth. You're never alone on the angel flight. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. I love my family and I love this land, but tonight this flight's for another man. We do what we do 'cause we heard the call. Some gave a little, but he gave it all. I'll fly that plane called the angel flight. And come on, brother, you're with me tonight. Brother, you're with me tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone on the angel flight. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home.
42nd Avenue, Angel Flight Bravo 02, checking in level 290. We got a hero on board tonight. Roger, radar contact, Godspeed.
Well, the carpet's quiet and the stars are bright. Feels kinda like church in here tonight. It don't matter where we touch down. On the angel flight, it's sacred ground. When I fly that plane called the angel flight, got a hero riding with us tonight. Between heaven and earth, you're never alone on the angel flight. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home. Come on, brother, I'm taking you home.
Commercial Tower, good afternoon, Angel Flight Bravo 02, security out 5 miles. Angel Flight Bravo 02, you're number 1 for landing. Welcome home.
Local resident David Gillette prayed for his son, Army Sergeant First Class Joshua Gillette, who was deployed to Afghanistan for his first tour with his bomb-sniffing dog, Bannon. Just the previous month, Sergeant Gillette had been on a routine patrol when a fellow soldier, walking just 10 feet behind, had stepped on an IED. Sergeant Gillette suffered a concussion from the blast, but was still able to apply tourniquets to the soldier's severed legs. Sergeant Gillette's friend died 5 days later. On November the 1st, while on a routine foot patrol, escorted by Afghan local police, Sergeant Gillette's captain ordered the investigation of an abandoned mud hut in the vicinity. Upon investigation of the mud hut, Bannon suddenly alerted. As the two carefully backed out of the area, Bannon, Gillette's bomb-sniffing dog, stepped on an IED, killing Bannon and throwing Sergeant Gillette some 50 feet. Sergeant Gillette was removed from the scene by fellow soldiers who fought off an attack by the Taliban at the same time. Sergeant Gillette was stabilized at a field hospital and transferred to a facility in Germany with both cheekbones crushed, severe shrapnel wounds to both eyes, his right lower forearm severely burned, lower lip severely damaged, broken right lower forearm, 3 broken fingers, most of his teeth blown out, and severe shrapnel lacerations throughout his entire body. In the days that followed, the news filtering back home was inconclusive at best. Sergeant Gillette's condition changed with every bit of news, creating agony for his wife Ashley and his little daughter Emma and the rest of his family. 6 long days after the explosion, Sergeant Gillette was transferred to Walter Reed Military Medical Facility in Bethesda, Maryland. After numerous surgeries, 25 so far, and a month in the hospital, Sergeant Gillette was discharged from the hospital to his home in Tennessee. The shrapnel continues to work its way out of Sergeant Gillette's eyes. Sergeant Gillette's recovery will last for years and take many trips back to Bethesda, Maryland for procedures. His and his family's lives changed forever. Journey family, Army Special Forces, Sergeant, First Class, Joshua Gillette. Amen. I agree. Josh and I had a chance this weekend, last night and this morning, to talk a lot back in the green room. What a privilege it was. I learned so much about him, so much that I wish I could tell you everything. It's an amazing story. One of the things I learned through emails before we put this together was that as his father David had put out a prayer request when this incident happened, Joshua had said that he could feel God working in his life and in his recovery. I'm going to let him tell you a little bit about that.